See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hey, Delta!
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Ready, 380!
On 1st and 10, Rivers looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Good. 380!
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. He'll get it running right. And he will lose gains yardage back to the 34-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, it looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on 3rd and goal.
And that's how the game has changed. Now we think pass first, even in goal line situations.
On the ground, this is Woodhead. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out.
Now a hit and a loose football, and I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, here we go. And we're going to rally.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Melvin Ingram coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. And he motions the wide receiver.
Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. Zebra.
Time running out here on the play clock. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. And even 50 yards. One receiver to the left is Cooper. And the wideout in motion. Carr now on 1st down. Surveying the field. He's going to take another shot here. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Riley, all right, here we go. Red, oh, baby, alert, alert.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Fresh set of downs here.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Here we go. Red, 18, baby, alert. We ready? Red, 18. Zebra, zebra.
In motion left goes Crabtree. Back to throw. Crabtree with it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Oh, baby, alert, alert. We ready? Wide and yay. Hey, we're going to rally,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Oh, baby, alert, alert. Oh, baby, alert, alert. Here we go.
They go with Murray again. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary throwing it to...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first round.